Imagine steering your ship into the Weddell Sea, looking out over a freezing, seemingly empty ocean, and suddenly running into a massive stretch of solid rock that does not exist on any map. We rely on a fleet of high-resolution satellites circling the globe to map our coastlines. It feels almost impossible for an entire landmass to hide in plain sight today. Yet that is exactly what happened in February 2026. An international team of 93 scientists and crew members set sail on the German icebreaker Polarstern to study global ocean currents. Despite all of our advanced scanning technology, the most remote, frozen corners of the planet still possess the power to catch us completely off guard. A violent Southern Ocean storm battered the region, forcing the navigators into a desperate, unplanned detour away from their original route. As they approached the icy shores of Joinville Island seeking shelter, their navigational charts failed them. The screens displayed a vague warning of an unexplored navigational hazard lying right in their path. Simon Dreiter, a bathymetry specialist whose job is to map the ocean floor, looked out the window to identify the danger. At first, he spotted what appeared to be a dirty iceberg floating among the sea ice. But as the icebreaker drew closer, the details came into focus. The structure disguised among the ice floes was actually a jagged mass of solid rock. A frantic maneuver to survive a storm had exposed a physical gap in modern navigational records. This animated wireframe shows the scale of the discovery. Rising 16 meters above the freezing waves, the outcrop measures 130 meters long and 50 meters wide. The team immediately deployed the ship's onboard multi-beam echo sounder, a type of high-resolution 3D sonar, to scan the seabed below and confirm the rock was part of the seafloor and not a floating berg. They followed up by launching airborne drones to capture gate-hand photogrammetry, mathematically mapping the exact shape of the new coastline and its elevation from above. This raised an immediate scientific question. Has this rock been here for centuries, disguised under thick snow, or did it only recently emerge as a nearby glacier retreated? For the researchers, the outcrop represents a newly exposed site to investigate exactly how warming surface waters are physically unearthing the bedrock of the world. The exposure of this landmass points to broader environmental shifts in the region. Since 2017, warmer surface waters have driven a sharp decline in summer sea ice across the northwestern Weddell Sea. This cross-section illustrates the degradation. Coastal shelves that used to hold heavily deformed ice up to 4 meters thick now thin down to just 1.5 meters. As this layer degrades, it releases large quantities of fresh meltwater into the salty ocean below. You can see the evidence of this warming right on the surface. Expedition members noted that the remaining ice was often free of snow, turning a historically white environment into a grayish, slushy landscape. The unmasking of this island is a physical symptom of a polar ecosystem rapidly shedding its protective frozen layer. Right now, this new landmass remains a nameless rock, awaiting official classification. This topographic data chart highlights the process required to fix the math. By securely anchoring the exact coordinates into the International Bathymetric Chart of the Southern Ocean, scientists prevent automated algorithms from simply erasing the data point as an error. By maritime tradition, the discoverers earn the privilege of suggesting a name. Members of this specific team successfully named newly found underwater mountains back in 2014, and they are likely already brainstorming titles for their accidental prize. It is a striking contrast. The human paperwork required to recognize the island will take months to clear, while the physical geology of the region is shifting in real time. Until the official maritime charts are updated, this 130-meter stretch of stone stands as a permanent monument to a shifting physical reality. The steadily warming waters of the Southern Ocean are actively stripping away the ice cover, literally unearthing the bedrock of the Antarctic continent. If a solid rock island can sit quietly hidden in plain sight until a storm pushes a ship off course, what other features will be exposed next as the ice continues to recede? Drop your best name suggestions for the new island down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe as we track how